Ludvig, just to assess that round for you, you've got to be pretty happy with 5 under today, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, going into the day, I mean, I was a bit tired, not gonna lie, but I knew what I was capable of doing, and it was pretty cool to see that showing up. And it's always nice to get off to a nice start, no matter what the tournament is and what the situation is. So felt like I hit the ball solid today. Kind of a weird day on the greens, to be honest. I made a few longer ones, but then I also missed a few shorter ones. So it's just one of them days, but overall really happy with what I played.
You haven't been over par much at all since you turned pro, but you were 1 over after 3 today and bogeyed that par 5. What was that feeling like, but then to turn around and come back and make a bunch of birdies?
Yeah, I mean, obviously number 3 is a gettable par 5, and I messed it up. I missed long and had a really thick lie in the rough and missed a short one. So obviously not ideal, but I also knew that there's a lot of golf left to be played. A little bit different from last week. Last week was more of a sprint when you were playing match play, but here it's a little bit more like a marathon. So I try to view it that way and stick to my routines and make sure that I do all these things good that I can, control. And luckily I made a few ones after that and came in with a pretty good score.
How do you actually feel right now? Are you physically, are you still pretty wiped? Or
physically, I feel fine, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a little bit worse, to be fair. But, I'm going to be tired. I'm going to have a quick dinner and then make sure to get some rest. It's an early morning tomorrow morning as well, so I'll make sure to try to conserve the energy as good as I can.
How do you kind of handle, the emotions, or at least controlling them, when you're going through a round like this? Like you said, had the bogey early, you come back and have some birdies, you start playing well. How do you kind of control, the ups and downs and not trying to, be on too much on one side? Yeah,
I think me personally, I try to keep it very neutral no matter what my score is, and I like to think that, if I'm 6 over, if I'm 6 under, I'm going to treat the same shot the same way. So whether I make a few bogeys from the start, it doesn't really matter to me. I try to hit each shot as good as I can and then see where that takes me. But it is difficult. It's something that I've worked on for a long time, and hopefully I'll be able to keep doing that.
Last one from me, just what's the reaction been like from your peers and caddies and everybody since you've been here a few days now?
Yeah, it's been really cool. A lot of people have congratulating me and kind of tapping me on the back, which is pretty cool for me to see. Obviously I'm kind of new to all this still and haven't been here for that long, but to feel that respect from the other guys has been pretty cool. Obviously I have the respect for them, but it's to see that being mutual is really cool. But I'll be cheering for them as well in the future.
I just want to ask you about the conditions too. I mean, it's so different from when you guys were practicing. I got some rain today. How different was it? Or was it difficult to adjust with that?
Yeah, it was quite different. Obviously today it was a different wind from. This is my first time playing the golf course as well. So I played 9 Tuesday, played 9 Wednesday, and the wind's been different every day. So it takes a little bit of a more strategic perspective to it. But I trust my caddy, I trust his work, and he tells me where to hit, and I try to do that. But it's a little bit different. For me coming here with Bermuda grass is a little bit different too from last week. So try to get used to that and try to do it as good as I can.
Thanks, Ludvig. Appreciate it.
Cool. Thank you.
Some rest.